Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. Liam MacArthur, who is a Lib Dem MSP, is one of those trying to bring forward the assisted dying bill, where people who are at end of life with terminal diseases can elect to take a small cocktail of drugs to ease their passing painlessly, quickly, and with some dignity. Now, I know it's a controversial bit of legislation. There's some people who are morally, ethically, or religiously against it. There's some people who are morally and ethically for it. It's not an argument I'm getting into. What I will say, though, is that it's likely to pass. There is enough support at Holyrood. If it does come to pass, then it's very, very important that there are so many safeguards. It must be signed off 2 doctors minimum. It must be the patient, and the patient must be asked twice and have fully informed consent and knowing exactly what the entire process is. It must be perhaps safeguarded with a legal clausing that he has to sign contracts and things so that there's no confusion afterwards or family looking to sue or anything like that. There's got to be a lot of safeguards in here. But the one thing that must never happen, never be allowed, is that a hospital can do it without any form of consent. We've seen what happens when this thing happens with the DNRs during COVID. This must not happen. There must be severe control on it. I think my personal view is I'm for it for terminal cases where suffering would only be continued. You wouldn't let a dog live. You'd put a dog down if it was suffering like that. And I think humans deserve not to live in pain. I do understand that the difficulties are there with, so we say, religious observances and so forth. I get it. I'm not immune to the arguments. But having watched family members die, my view is it should be allowed, but with incredibly strict controls. But Liam MacArthur is confident it's going through, and he says if it does, it will, in his view, he said it will make it a more humane way of passing. You'll have your own views. I'm not attempting to convince you one way or the other. They are your views. You're entitled to them. And I'm leaving that there. But I just thought it was an important subject that needed to be aired and let you know that it is likely to go through. Thank you very much for listening. Take care. Goodbye.